Ah, yes, the burbling popcorn dramatic against the dark background. Real talk. A few new movies to let you know about today and a popular series coming back to Netflix. Our movie guy, Greg Russell, joins us live for Real Talk this Friday. What's going on there, Greg?
Hey, always a pleasure to be here with you, and you just make that popcorn sound so delicious. I wish I had a bag right now.
Some hot buttered popcorn, like fresh. Oh, man. Well, first up, we have the movie Kate, another assassin movie.
Yeah, it's kind of like, remember we did The Protege a couple of weeks back? It's very similar to that. Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Woody Harrelson star in this, and Woody trains her to become an assassin. And what happens is she winds up blowing a job, and next thing you know, she is no longer the hunter, she becomes the hunted. Well, I got to talk with her and another one of the cast members from the film, and here's what they talked about. You were going right from the first scene to the end. Talk a little bit about that.
It's pretty full on. I mean, when I read the script, I thought, okay, this is going to be a lot. But it was one of those things where it was like, this is an opportunity to go so much further than I've ever gone in so many ways, but especially in terms of the action. And I was like, I've got to jump at this. I've got to just, I'm never going to get this chance again to learn how to be this badass. So now's the time to do it.
And then Miku, even like with your character, yours along with the Kate character had this good old fashioned love-hate relationship. You two could bicker at each other like a couple that's been together for 30 years, but you both knew that she was there to protect you and you were there also to help her out.
Yeah, it's very sweet and it's a very vulnerable relationship for Kate and Ani. I think they're not usually the type of people to become so vulnerable and open and nice and kind, but we see that side of them and it's really sweet.
It's a whole interesting story. I mean, it's not just about action, beating people up and all like that. Once you really get into this thing, Mary, this really is an interesting story.
Yeah, I think it's very thoughtful. And there's something really like Miku was saying, there's a vulnerability there between both of these characters that's a real slow burn and really starts to come out. And it deals with so many themes about, sort of stopping patterns of abuse and legacy and what we want to leave behind and what we want to change for the future generations and atoning for the bad things we've done in our lives.
Well, Greg, what did you think?
It's a nice action movie. As far as what I'll give it a 3. Right there down the middle. It's on Netflix, so if you want to see an action film this weekend, there you go. But yeah, like I said, it's very similar to Protege as well.
All right, next up, Oscar Isaac and Tiffany Haddish are teaming up for a crime drama, something we aren't typically used to seeing from Tiffany Haddish. Here's a clip of The Card Counter.
I wish the kid had been here.
Well, let me call him.
No, it's all right. Leave him alone.
You know you made the cut. This is your moment.
You know, I think that you have the wrong idea about me.
This looks intriguing. I like casino movies. What are we talking about here?
Right. Well, it's all about, he was a guy who was put away in prison for something that he didn't do. So when he gets out, he figures out the best way to get back at the people is to, play them in poker. I'm actually going to be seeing this movie this weekend. Believe it or not, Jason, I had 10 other screenings this week for interviews for us. So I will be seeing this one either on Saturday or Sunday, but look forward to it.
Yeah, any movie that's like that, I'm all in. Like that Matt Damon movie with Edward Norton that keeps dragging him down. Chick, 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 chick.
Let me know what you mean this weekend. Maybe we'll go together.
There you go. Finally, the new series of The Circle on Netflix. What's going on this season?
This is season 3, and this one, I've done interviews for all of the previous 2. This one, I think, is the best one thus far, or so far. It's all about, these people, they're all staying in the same, apartment building. They don't get to see each other, and you have to figure out if they're telling the truth about their identity. Is it really me? Or I can put up a picture of, like a 25-year-old blonde woman and claim my name is Peggy, and you just have to figure out if I'm telling the truth or not. Here's some info from the cast. You're with a group of people. You don't know who's telling the truth or what. It's almost like, I don't know, spending time with, weird friends on a holiday.
Yeah, I mean, it took it back to my America Online days, right? You really don't know who you're talking to. And I was just basing everything off of the vibes. Certain people get you the way you talk. They know where you're from, or they kind of understand attitude or, your views. So I was just basing that off of like organic conversations, because at the end of the day, I don't know who's sitting there. But I could just base it off what you're saying to me and decide if this is going to continue on or if I really don't want to talk to you anymore.
It's like you see a picture and that's all you have to judge is a picture. And if you're not a judgmental person, it's really hard to do that. You just know by looking at them. Like when I saw Roxana, I was like, oh my God, she's so pretty. But I was like, she's a catfish though. I thought Roxana was a catfish.
Everybody's there. They're all in the same building, but you can't leave the room. Yeah. What's that like, just, knowing I'm in this thing basically 24/7?
Oh, 100%. It's kind of killer because there's times you have conversations with people and then it's like, oh, I'm about to like come for their neck and you're only a hallway down. So you're lucky they're like barricading this like little door or whatever, that I can't get out. But it's insane because it's like, wow, like they could be 20 feet away from me and be this like old man. And I think I'm talking to this like 20-year-old girl and you have no idea.
All right, Greg, what'd you think?
It's a fun series to go along with, Jason. Got to tell you, you'll have a good time, especially if you do like that type of reality TV. And this isn't a spoiler alert because I can't say the person's name, but a friend of mine is actually on the show. Ooh. I watched him going, oh my goodness, how did that happen?
There you go.
So yeah, it's a fun little thing to do.
Got to run, Greg. We're out of time. Good to see you. Have a great weekend.
Great seeing you as always. You and Tati, take care.